weather patterns may be natural, but since about 1800, with the start of industrial revolution, the main cause has been the burning of fossil fuels like coal, gas, and oil. And these gases trap the heat causing elements and raise the has been continuously raising the temperature of our planet. And the main cause of these fossil fuels, which are the main culprit. So there has been a lot of concerns about the use of fossil fuels and the you can
Yeah, later.
you can add it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the main impact of this climate change has been on floods, on I'm trying to main impact of the climate change has been on floods, the droughts, the heat waves, the typhoons, and rising sea levels. And all of these affect the food security, reducing the yields and causing the other problems of agriculture. And there is a good evidence that the heat waves have reduced the crop yields in several instances. At International Rice Institute, for example, there was some experimental work which showed that with 1 degree rise in temperature, the rice yields were reduced by 10%. That's the experimental data and it's very scare. It's very it's
Scary data.
it's very scary. And you know this weather patterns in North India, for example, can affect the food production by affecting the glaciers in the Himalayas. The glaciers seems to be retreating, and this retreation of the glaciers is causing a lot of landslides. And in the long term, there will be effect on the water supplies for irrigation, because as the glaciers retreat, there is a less water available, less ice is accumulated during the summer, and in the for thousands of years these glaciers have been made because of the packing of a lot of ice during the winter. In summer, some of this ice melts and that supplies the irrigation water. If the glaciers retreat, this will affect the water supplies for agriculture, which is a very serious concern. There have been lot of meetings, lot of conferences to uh, to do something about the climate change. And the most important has been the Paris Accords, a where the pacts were made to reduce the use of fossil fuels, because fossil fuels are the main culprit. So there has been agreement to cut down the use of fossil fuels. And for example, in the US and some of the other Western countries, there's already programs to reduce the use of gas, which is mainly used in warming and heating the house, and also the gasoline for running the cars. So there is for example, in California, up to certain date, only the electric and hybrid cars will be used, so that the gasoline use will be cut down. Similarly, for in the future houses, there will be no gas for heating and cooking, so that most of the houses will have solar panels, which is a very good program for the future. And it's hoped that some of the developing countries like India and China, they will follow suit and reduce the use of these fossil fuels. And the target that by 2050 most of the fossil fuel use should be eliminated.